On the injury front, Michael Carter, he'll be out. We understand how this protocol thing goes, especially on the short week. All right, so he'll be out. Jermaine and Kane, that one could come down to the wire. All right, so I get a chance to speak with the trainers right after this, see exactly where they're at, and then be hopeful in that situation. So, but again, we'll see where that's going to go. Going to this game this week, I thought this week's practice has been really, really good. There's been a focus on us in-house, on our why and the reasons why, and more importantly, the how. And how do we improve and how do we get better? So players are having really good attitudes about that, really good attitudes about how we're going to go about practice. And, man, it was really good. It was one of our better weeks of practice. So, again, a good opponent that we have to go against, two teams that I would say desperate to get a win. And each week you're always desperate. I don't care if you're winning or you're losing. That's how this league is. And most teams that are desperate, they play a certain way. So I look forward to that. I look forward to the challenge of playing this team. I look forward to the challenge of playing this quarterback. I know Shotty very well, and he's going to have his team ready. I know that, but we'll be ready too. So, again, looking forward to that. So any questions?
Did you get clarity on Braylon Allen? So you guys put him on IR. Does he need surgery?
Well, there's two different ways he can go about it. He could actually rehab this, and it'll be the same time frame, or he can have surgery and get it cleaned up. But the rehab time will be exactly the same. So that'll be a decision that him and his agent would have to make, and I'm not making that decision for him.
What is the general rehab time? I know it's a minimum of 4 weeks out. Like, is it a 6 to 8 weeks?
Yeah, well, it can be 8 to 12 weeks.
Okay.
It seems like that. So, again, we know it's going to be a significant amount of time. But again, man, that'll be his decision on how he wants to go about that, and I know he'll make the right decision for himself.
With Jermaine, does he need to get on the field today to play on Sunday?
Well, again, I want to talk to the trainers and see how that goes.
Is that a high ankle? Aaron, I don't think we asked.
It was a calf.
Oh, it was a calf.
Calf,
right.
Yeah.
We saw you yesterday with the boxing rope. Is that something you've done before, and is that just kind of a sign of what you're emphasizing this week?
Yeah, it was more the emphasis, and I've always been a big on, listen, you can emphasize things with words all you want, but you have to put action behind the emphasis, and that's on, listen, we can't turn the ball over. I mean, we know it lose games. I think yesterday was a great example of that. You're talking about a team. I think they was at -6 or whatnot. They were somewhere down, now somewhere at the bottom, as far as turnovers are concerned. And then, they play yesterday and they get 2 or 3 of them. And now they're somewhere in the middle of the pack. So there's so much emphasis on this right now. And I get it because it does lose you games, man. But these things can turn like instantly. And I'm looking for our guys to make that same type of impact when it comes to taking the ball away. The thing is, we have to be intentional about it. And then offensively on special teams, we can't give it away. So it's been talked about. We're doing everything we can to improve on that. And these things come in bunches, and we know that. So hopefully our bunches are out the way. And listen, I look back on, I think it was in 21 in Detroit. I think we were leading the league after the first 4 games. Hell, after the first 5 games, I think we had 11 turnovers. And then from then on out, man, we were all good. So these things happen. The thing you got to work on them, emphasize them, and put some action behind that emphasis, and it's been good.
Do you enjoy getting in the mix like that?
I do. I've always been a coach of action. I guess you can say that. Listen, I really want to get down and dirty and show the players exactly how you want to do things. And I just thought it was important for all of us as coaches to be a part of it. And you saw a number of coaches out there punching at the ball. And the players understand the emphasis of that when you do that. So it was good.
Williams, Dallas's running back, was a guy who kind of dealt with injuries early in his career.
Yeah.
He was out a little bit last year and is really coming to his own.
Yeah.
It seems like this season. What have you seen from him? And I don't know if you studied him all when he was in Denver, but does he look better now?
Well, we played against him, when he was in Denver, I think his rookie year. And, man, he was a violent physical runner then, and nothing has changed. And, man, this league here is so funny to where you can be counted out because of injuries, and we've seen that before. You can be counted out because of issues that you've had. And then, man, you really figure out how to fix those issues, or you really figure out how to take care of your body to make sure you don't you can get away from those injuries. And it seemed like he's done that. And he's running just as hard as he did when he was in Denver. I remember him coming out of college too. He was a violent runner, and that's what everybody liked about him. So we're going to have to make sure we wrap up. We're going to have population to the ball to make sure we get this player down, because he can hurt you. He can hurt you, and we got to be good with that.
You talked about, since you got this job, being the head coach, being the coach of the whole team. I'm just
Yep.
curious, how do you split your time during the week, offense, defense? Is it 50-50? Do you feel like you get yourself going more?
Well, I don't put a time frame on that. I just know I'm in the special teams meeting. Then after that, I go to the offensive meeting, go to the defensive meeting. And sometimes, those meetings are at the same time quite a bit. And sometimes when I'm in there, when I feel like there's topics that guys are talking about and I want to be involved in that, I would just stay right there. So it's not a true time that I put on it. It's just, man, I try to make myself involved in every aspect. But I also make sure that, listen, I'm not micromanaging my coaches. I'm going to allow them to do their job. That's what I hired them for. Because there's so many things outside that I have to make sure that I get done, that I want to make sure those guys know, listen, I trust them. I do. I trust Wilkes. I trust Tanner. I trust Banjo to do their jobs. And listen, I'm there to assist. I'm there to help. And if there's issues that I feel like needs to be talked about, I talk to those guys about it.
What stands out to you from your playing days with Dallas in 05 and 06?
Man, what stands out? I would say this. I was my first practice, and I forgot who the player was. He did something, and Bill responded a totally different way that he would when he was with the Jets. And I told him, man, you're getting soft. So I hope he doesn't hear this or see this. But that was it. That was it. But I had a great time down there playing with those guys. Listen, I think Jared's a great owner. He really cares about his players. He really wants to win, just like most owners in this league, just like our owner. And pretty good franchise to play for.
Take a couple more? You obviously went against Khalil Herbert.
Yeah.
When he was his first couple years.
Absolutely.
What do you like about him?
Man, I remember him and Demo, David Montgomery, that the Lions have right now, going against both of those guys. And it's funny because I just told him this today that, man, we thought he was just as good as David was. So I'm happy we got this player. He still has a lot of meat on the bone left. So with the injuries that we've had, and to be able to get a player like this, man, was critical for us. So I look forward to seeing him play.
Can you play Sunday?
Say it again?
Can you play Sunday?
Well, we'll see. We'll see, man. He just got here.
Right.
So we'll see. There's a lot that goes into what we're doing, and but we'll see.
Everybody good?
That's it. All right.
One more?